The time has come. The top two seeds in the college football playoff have arrived for their championship moment. Two teams that have essentially been on a collision course for months. They had high expectations, high pressure, but they met those challenges. Now, which side will go home fulfilling their ultimate dream here tonight? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, how's that for starting the national championship off the right way for this offense? Very first opportunity to get a one-on-one matchup. They hit it for a big one, and it's into the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. The middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Ohio 6-0.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Breaks off a defender.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. Breaking tackles and going. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
Attack on the BAT again, and it's 28-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. A play action looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to give the sticks.
It's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Now the try here for the extra point. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. To the 45. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the first down at the 41.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They're going to run it. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Dumps it down to the back of the clock. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Back-to-back jump plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense, going to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Across the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple play. Looking for a deep completion. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
They get him down, but he gets the ball across the 10-yard line. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half.
Texas.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the third quarter. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here?
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense and man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Ball handed off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. That's an important first down on that running play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss, just having one of those dream performances.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Bringing pressure. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Third down, out of the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out for the receiver to make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because right now, this isn't working.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hope for. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. They're set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Ohio State, Texas.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
take advantage of this red zone trip. Sticking with the running game. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver grabs it. Tackle is made at the 4. First down and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You can.
Touchdown, Texas, as they put 6 more on the board. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships through elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Leaning on the run game here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Ohio State, 6-6.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. First down and more. He's still running. And here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll run it from the gun. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.